All right, here we go. Here we go on the video. I don't see any. Oh, there we go. All right, we've got audio on the video track. So here we are in the studio, Bedroom Rock Studios, new episode, bringing you the Sterling Harmony 224 interface. It's a great little computer interface. We're going to bring it up on the screen here in a minute. This allows you to record directly in the computer, only 2 channels at a time, but I'm doing vocals maybe with guitar at once, or with a bass player, possibly live, or even with a small keyboard. But there it is right here. Now I have the plastic on here. That's why we've got a little fuzz on the top. That's just the plastic coating. But you've got padding here. You've got your line inputs on the front here. Your headphones, master volume. It's a great feature. There we are. And you can mute the system here. I mean, it's just handy dandy. It's not your $1,000 UA interface, not the Apollo, but it gets the job done. It's 24-bit studio sound. It sounds great. I've loaded it up, recording with plugins. So let's give a quick sample here on some clean sounds. Very clean, very, that's on, I think, just barely on 2 or 3 on the interface. We can take another look at the panel here. We'd see that we're really just letting the guitar and I have one plugin on here, which is a Blues 74 plugin, but that's about it. We're straight in. Here we have, like I said, barely up on channel 1 is the guitar, channel 2 is the microphone, and I barely have anything coming into the input as well, because it's just, there we go, we can see the input working there. But it's a great little interface. I do have a compressor on here and a limiter, of course, on the microphone, but otherwise straight in. I like the interface. I've been playing around a couple of months now. It's replaced a Presonus and an M-Audio, which had more channel capability, but I don't really use all the channels on the input at once, unless you have a band setting where I can put drums in stereo. So I don't know. This is a great thing for an artist or small home studio setup, or even on the go. It's metal. This case is solid metal versus plastic or some of these other designs. I like the wood. Some of the wooden. They have a wooden model, but this here is solid. It's all metal. Knobs are plastic, but the case and the front and the back are all solid. Pretty decent interface, I think. So far, 2 months, no trouble. Recording with it daily. I mean, absolutely no latency at all in the recording interface. Again, I'm pushing it with a compressor gate, a little bit of reverb and spring reverb on the Blues 74 plugin, but pretty dry except for the compressor we have on the mic. And you know, it's got it's got a nice preamp in the first stage, but again, no other reamping going on. I do have a DI box, of course. I have a radial DI that the guitar is going into, and I am pumping it through a Spark TC pedal. But otherwise, nothing else is going on here. This is no other trick. It's just a nice, clean, no latency with the buffers. I didn't adjust any buffers at all. So let's just try the little dirtier sound. Break up on the plug-in amp at the same time with the compressor limiter. No breakup on the recording whatsoever. We're live recording this now, and you can see this thing is performing without too much trouble at all. Pretty impressed so far. Like I said, I'm going to turn back to a clean sound, of a mid sound. Gnarly sound there, all the way to the bridge, back up to the neck. Even on the breakup channel, high volume, low volume, doesn't hurt that I got a really good axe here that I just finished putting together. This is a homemade Canadian maple roasted neck. I think it's an alder wood body, but this different about this baby. This is a Strat with two pickups only, and one thing I did with this bad boy is put the string through. Back to the interface here for a minute. We've got the string through design on this really is kind of unique to Strat, being that it's a top mount bridge with a string through body, not a top loader, but at least a top mount stop tailpiece, fixed bridge, not a trem. So to have a fixed bridge on a Strat is kind of a rare bird nowadays. You don't see too many of the stop tailpiece. I love having that, because again, you don't have to worry about And when you're not attuned, and you got the string ferrule design back here. So again, I put this thing together with the Jackson pickup here, Seymour Duncan in the bridge, in the neck rather, and it really simple. 2 pickups, tone vol. Alright, that kind of concludes the wrap up of the Sterling interface. I'm going to keep playing with this thing. So far so good. I really like this thing. Again, easy ergonomic knob to grab. I mean, it's, when you're in the studio, you just push one button, you get your headphones. You mute this out. You don't have to worry about anything as far as unplugging anything. You just hit a mute button, headphones on, you're then recording. You're completely recording, boom, pushing a button, silence. Now, I will silence the outside amplifiers, only use the headphones to hear it, so you're not having any outside noise feeding back into the mic. I mean, it's a great feature. Everything about this little guy is a great feature. There's the mute. As you see, the headphones comes on. I've got I got direct output stereo mono. So, I mean, a wonderful little unit. It's got everything I need. It has 2 sets of monitor outs. You got a 1, 2, and a 3, 4. So it's not a 2 in, it's not a 4, 2 in, 2 out, 4 in, 4 out. It's a 2 in, 2 out recording with an extra set of monitors. So if you want to have 2 sets of monitors hooked up, you can use the Sterling interface. That's a bonus to the studio. So I run it to my Yamahas or to my JBLs or to my Sonos system, whatever you have paired up in stereo, to get another output sound from this, just to kind of test your sounds on multiple monitors, headphones, and another 2 sets of monitors. That right there makes it worth the price right there. For 150 bucks, I would say check out the Sterling Harmony 224. Wonderful recording interface. This is BedRoom Rock Studios. Rob here at the studio. It's time to kick back and play some real guitar. So I will see you all in the next video. As soon as I see you, then we'll talk. Until then, have a great time, everybody. BedRoom Rock Studios loves you. I hope you love me back.